Shonna's space. So today I'll be sharing some TV shows you can watch on Netflix. Show number one, Love is Blind. So if you haven't heard about Love is Blind, where have you been living? So Love is Blind is a social experiment. It's trying to prove if love can be blind. In this experiment, this female contestants cannot see the male contestants. And when you're going on a date, you go into this pod and there's like a wall in between. So you can't see each other's faces or anything. You just can't see each other. And you can just hear each other. So is to see if people can really fall in love just from having honest conversation, whatever they want the conversations to be about. And if they fall in love, then you propose and go on a honeymoon or a trip, because you're not married yet, so a trip together, I guess, to see how it is spending time in person's presence where you can actually see them and you know what their face look like to just put together the mental with the physical. So, and then after that, you go and live in the real world. So that allows you to see if, okay, we already established a mental connection, we established a physical connection. Now, can we work together in the real world and start out life? So while living in the real world, you meet the parents, sometimes you meet friends, and then on the wedding day, then you decide to say I do or I don't. Okay, next show, You. So You is about this guy called Joe who works at a bookshop. He kind of owns it because the owner, I feel like the owner had adopted him when he was young or something like that. So this lady called Guinevere, or she named something like that. So she's actually a literature student, and she goes in there to buy a book, and Joe just, from that one interaction, falls in love with her and decides to be a little stalker. So he looks for her social media, and he's able to find where she lives, and like Joe breaks into this girl house and everything. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And it's actually something that makes you a little bit scared sometimes. Like, if it is that this could happen in a show, it's possible this could happen in real life. So you really have to be careful about what you put out there and what you're comfortable with, people knowing and all that stuff. So the next show is Nailed It. So Nailed It is a competition show. So these amateurs come onto this show and they have to try to replicate. So in the first round, they're given, it's 3 bakers. So it's 3 options that they're given, and you have to try to get the one that you want. So it's not like one is assigned to you, you just have to try to get the one that you want. So usually it's a cookie or a cake pop or something like that for the first round. And the winner of the first round gets to wear this sparkly gold hat, and you usually get kitchen equipment. So whether it be a mixer or some set of something, right? And then for the second round, I believe is the person that did the worst that gets this, I don't know what to call it, but it's like they got an advantage in that they can, I just think it's the person that did the worst, they got advantage that they can choose to put on any of the other 2 contestants. So one of the things that they could have is they can choose for one of the judges. So there's a French judge, right? So they could choose for this French judge to go and answer any question for the other 2 contestants, but he has to do it in French. Now, obviously, this is regular American people. Well, I was saying the American show because there's a Mexico one, and I can't remember what else they have, but yeah. So I was talking about the American one. So these regular Americans, most of them probably don't speak French, so it's actually more distracting than helpful. So that's the advantage that the loser of the first challenge has. So the second round, you actually have to make this like a magnificent looking cake based off of what they show you. And I don't even think a regular baker could do that without like thinking about how they would do it, like lots and lots of advanced preparation. But and then you win money. So I can't remember if it's $10,000 or $100,000 or something like that you win at the end. Okay, what's the next show? Oh, and there's also Sugar Rush. So Sugar Rush is actually like a step up. And these people that the contestants in Sugar Rush are actually professional bakers. So most of them actually own businesses already selling stuff. So it's usually two people that team up together. They could either be business partners or just like friends that decide to pair together, or just like acquaintances that pair together and decide to come into the competition and go through it. So they will be given a team. So if the team is, I don't know, breakfast or something or coffee, then you don't have to like do creative stuff around the theme. Sorry for the interruption. As I was editing, I realized that I probably came across as if I was saying that Sugar Rush and Nailed It are the same show, or at least like one is supposed to be like a step up from the other. But that's really not the case. They're actually two separate shows. It's just um, when you relate them in your mind, it kind of come across as if they're step up from each other, but they're not. They're separate. Yes, it's the same, all from Netflix, same producers and everything, but it's different. It's different judges, a different competition style, different prizes, everything like that. So sorry for any confusion. Also sorry for any noise that you hear in the background. The dogs just be barking today. Okay, so the next show, Family Reunion. So Family Reunion. Oh, sorry if you saw me now. I was looking at my list. Family Reunion is about this man. He's a retired. I don't know what sport he played, but he's retired, and his family of, I think he has two sons, a young daughter, and then a teenage daughter. But I'm not quite sure what the family dynamic. Right. Plus his wife. So his wife is half white, so she's mixed, and then the two sons, I believe, they actually look like they look full black. And yes, I'm not trying to discriminate. This part is actually important. So the two sons look full black, and the daughters look more racially ambiguous. So this show actually they're going to visit his mother or his mother and father, or at first they're going to visit and then they end up living there. I don't remember. I watched it, but yeah. So they're going on there to stay or visit something, and it points out a lot of racial issues that are faced by black and mixed people. So, for example, his mother is always making jokes at or comments about Coco, who's his wife, who is, as I said, she's mixed. So, I guess a lot of how she would have brought her children would not be the traditional, or at least the mother's traditional black upbringing. So, she doesn't necessarily love Coco. And then there are parts where, because the sons that I would have mentioned before that actually look black, because they look black, they would have had like situations where they got into trouble just because of the fact that they look black. So it points to a lot of relevant social issues that black people are undergoing, or at least mixed people of color are undergoing. Okay, so the next show is Queen Sono. So Queen Sono is actually, I think it was filmed in Africa, and it's about, I don't really know what to call her, but she's kind of like an intelligence agent, and but she's kind of do she own thing too. So she works for this intelligence company in Africa, and her mom was actually a revolutionary person after the apartheid, maybe, I don't know, but her mom was a revolutionary person, and she was killed when Queen, sorry, was young, because Sono is the like family name. So when Queen was young, and as you go through the show, it actually seems as if the organization that Queen is working for is not necessarily on the up and up as they try to come across. So I don't think there's a true hero organization in here in the show. In fact, is there a true hero? I don't think there's a true hero, because Queen is kind of like an anti-hero in terms of like she works for the good guys, but like on the side she's still kind of doing her own thing to kind of avenge or find out who was responsible for her mom's murder. Okay, next show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So this is just a comical show, and it's about this police department, but it also has a lot of relevant issues because the captain is he's black and he's a gay man. So relevant issues. And then there's Lucifer. Finally, Lucifer. So Lucifer is about Satan, I guess, who came down from hell. And at first he was into the party scene, but he kind of got tired of it. So he was bored. He was just like, oh, I'm so tired partying. And then I think there was a murder at his club because he had a nightclub. And after that, he decided, oh, yeah, I won't consult for the detectives and everything. So Lucifer was actually really good. At first, it belonged to somebody else, and then Netflix bought it, I believe. So it has about 4 seasons or 5. Yeah, it's great. Would definitely recommend. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and watch another video.